everybody, it's Wendy, and today I have for you a dollarbead.com haul. Now this is not to be confused with Dollar Bead Box, okay? They're two different people. So this is dollarbead.com, and I buy these beads every now and then. I buy a whole big bunch of them because these are what I give away, well, combined with some other things, like if I have a broken strand or I don't know, just other beads I get that I don't use. These are what I give away as free gifts on my website. But I like to buy them from dollarbead.com, especially when they have a good sale going on, because I'm telling you guys, you get really good deals. Okay, now these beads are not super fancy beads. They're not gemstone beads. Some of them are. Actually, they do have some gemstone beads, but these are mostly glass beads, but they are all $1 or under for the strand. The strands are long strands, like 16-inch strands, 15-inch strands for the most part. And I have found the quality of these beads to be really good, even though they're not like a gemstone or check glass or something like that, okay? So I'm going to show you guys what I got. And if you order from me on my website, you probably will end up seeing some of these beads because this is what I use for my orders, my little gifts for my orders, okay? So the first thing we have on here, and I'm going to tell you prices of everything. We have 10mm luster druzy style electroplated glass beads. Now I believe that's these, and I have a little trouble differentiating sometimes between what they are, so I'll do the best I can, but they're not real specific here on this thing, and I just dropped one. Okay, so anyway, here these are. Druzy style. I'm going to take this away because it's going to try to focus on that if I don't. Okay. So they do have kind of the, they've got the little sparkle to them. They're called druzy style, which means they're not like, you know, they're not going to be real druzy, but they do have like an electroplating on there, if you can see that. So they kind of have a druzy effect. I think they're really pretty. And when you pair them with something else, like a coordinating bead, they can make a really cute focal on an earring or, you know, something like that. So you got 19 beads for $1. And I thought that was pretty good for these. I bought, it says 4 on my sheet, but I'm only seeing 3. Oh, these are different. So I'm not even seeing 3. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it'll take me a minute here to kind of figure some of these out because, like I said, they were all just in one big envelope and they're not really labeled all that great. So as you can see, some of these have like the druzy finish and some of them are smooth. They're all very pretty. I don't have a problem either way. I think they're beautiful and I love this color. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in just a bit so you'll be able to see them better and move this camera over a bit. Okay, so I ended up with those, and it says that I got 4 of them, but I only saw 3 packages. 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, well I don't know. Here's the other ones. They were all $1 a package, so let me see what I have in these. This is a different shade of them. These are kind of like a rainbow. And I just actually got home from West Virginia, and I'm going through these, so I haven't really had a chance to go through them very well, but it looks like there's 4 of these. So this must be the first one. So this is the 10mm luster druzy style electroplated glass bead, because these are all the same. So if you can see, they're called druzy style. They're very rainbowy. I don't see a druzy effect really on any of these, but they're still very pretty. But I don't see anything that like makes a druzy look. So they're beautiful though. So that's those. They were 19 for $1. And if you're interested in this one, here is the item number for it. CDRUZY026. Okay, so that's that one if you want this specific bead. Now, I can't guarantee that they still have these. They probably do. But like I said, I've been home for a week, so in West Virginia, so I don't really know. It's been a little bit since I bought these. They were here waiting on me when I got back, and I was so excited, so I was really glad they were here. But I wanted them to come before I left so I could take them home and make up all my little thank you bags, but they didn't. So, but those are really pretty. And then I have 10mm pale blue, good Lord, pale blue druzy style electroplated bead. And there were 3 of these, so that must be this one. And these look a little more druzy-ish, I think. You know, if you look at them, they've got this kind of rough coating on them, and they're still very pretty. These were $1 for 19 as well, and it says I got 3, and I think I did dump all of them together in that little package right there. Actually, I think they had these too, so these are different. I'm not sure why they put these in with these and considered that all the same thing, but it seems like they did. So anyway, they're very pretty. 3 packages of that at $1 a piece. So $3 for these and $4 for the other ones. And like I said, I think they're really pretty. If you're interested in this one, this is the item number for it. Oh, come on now, camera. Camera's going to give me issues. CDRUZY043. Okay. I'm going to do the best I can, guys. I've been driving for 6.5 hours today. I'm tired. And I'm still having issues with my back. So, yeah. I'm like, ugh. Okay. Now, we have 12mm white. Now, I know what these are. Druzy style electroplated beads with line. That's these. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 packages of these. And this is the number for them right here. CDRUZY050. These were $1 a package. And there are... It doesn't say how many there are in a package, so let's count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 15 in a package. But I think these are really pretty. They have this electroplated and matte kind of thing going on, or druzy and electroplated kind of thing going on. They're 12mm, which what I like to do is I like to take a couple of big focal beads and mix some smaller coordinating beads with them for my little thank you gifts. I just think that's kind of nice. You can make a pair of earrings or whatever. So that's these. They are the 12mm white druzy style electroplated with line glass bead. Okay, that's those. I like those. I think they're really pretty. Okay, and then next we have 6mm white round cat's eye bead. This is a 5-inch string, so it's approximately 25 beads. But they're very pretty, little white cat's eye beads. Look at these. I love cat's eye beads. These are $1 per strand again. I got 4, so $4 for 25 for 100 beads. And here is the code for them. CERD052. That's the cat's eye beads. And again, $1 for, it's just a 5-inch strand, but I don't think that's bad for cat's eye beads. I thought they were very pretty. Okay, so there you go. Beautiful. Okay. And then we have 12mm parfait marble style. Now these I thought were really pretty. Let me pull them out here. That's these. 12mm parfait marble style glass bead, and it's approximately 18 beads. So I thought these were really pretty. They're kind of peachy cream color. They're this marble style. And again, what I like to do, like I got these orange beads that are I'll show you here in a minute. So I will take a couple of these and maybe 4 or 6 of these and mix them, and it makes a nice little thank you gift, I think. So I thought these were really pretty. They are 12mm. They're just round glass, and they were 95 cents a strand, and it's approximately 18 beads. So again, look how pretty they are. And I did get 4 strands of those. So I spent a total actually of $86 including shipping, but this, wait till you see this whole big pile of beads. This will last me a long time. So this is CTDMS049. That's this one right here for the marble style glass beads. They were 95 cents a strand for 18 beads. Okay, and I really like those. Thought they were beautiful. All right, and then we have 10mm purple jade style glass beads, approximately 21 beads. Now, I ended up with a whole big bunch of these, and it says on here, how many does it say that I ordered on here? Because here's all, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 strands of these. 2, 4, 6, yeah, 8 strands of these, but they have these circled for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think maybe these purple and the plum style, well, no, maybe not. I do not know. I don't know why they have them circled. They were 85 cents a strand. Here is the code, CTDSJ143. And these are really pretty. They're 12mm. they're not totally round, I'm noticing. They're kind of like not totally round. I don't know. They're interesting. But it says there's approximately 21 beads on this strand. And again, they're 12 millimeter, and they are the jade style. They're kind of that milky looking glass, so I can see why they're calling them jade style. They're very pretty. They'll look pretty mixed with some other beads. And so I did get a whole bunch of those because they were, if these are the ones I'm looking at, they were 85 cents a strand. That's not right. I couldn't have gotten 8 strands. Okay, maybe these are the purple ones. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, these are the purple ones. Purple jade style. These are the plum jade style, I believe. These were 40 cents a strand, these plum ones. They were on clearance, and that's one reason I went ahead and got so many of them. The purple ones were 85 cents a strand, and that's making more sense here on my sheet because, yeah, but what they've done, and I guess they substitute things sometimes because they've given me 4 strands of this, so 85 times 4 is going to be 340. So for 340, they've given me a couple of 12 millimeter strands. Maybe that's why they circled it, because they were supposed to be 10. So a couple of 10 millimeter and a couple of 8 millimeter, actually. So that's what they've done. They've run out of 10 millimeter and substituted for 8. So I guess if you order from them, you can kind of expect that. I don't know. But anyway, these were 85 cents a strand, 10 millimeter, 8 millimeter. And then these are the plum. Okay. So let me straighten that out. Like I said, I haven't had a chance really to go through this. These are the purple. This is the code for the purple. This is the code for the plum. So if you want the plum, there's CTDSJ167. Purple is CTDSJ143. And the purple were 85 cents a strand. That's these. They were supposed to be the 10 millimeter, but I ended up with some 8s. And the plum were 40 cents a strand. And that's why I ordered so many of these. I got 8 strands of these because they were marked so cheap. And I thought, wow, you know, those are pretty beads for 40 cents a strand. And I can mix little other beads with them and make really cute little combos. So, yeah, I got a bunch of those. Alrighty, so that's those. And then we have 12 millimeter pistachio jade style glass beads. These were 40 cents also, and I thought these were beautiful as well, and so I got several strands of these because, again, they were marked down to 40 cents. So these are the pistachio. They're 12 millimeter, and they're, again, the jade style, and they do look kind of like the faux jade. They sure do. They're pretty. These beads are CTD SJ237. And again, they were 40 cents a strand. So these were marked on clearance as well as the plum ones. So I don't know if they'll still have them. You can check. I mean, I just placed this order like a week and a half ago. So they may, but I don't know. So anyway, I thought these were really pretty. Be really pretty to mix some things with. And then I had 12 millimeter deep emerald. Now these I loved. I thought these were so gorgeous. Okay, so here they are. 12 millimeter deep emerald jade style glass beads. 18 beads on a strand. These were 95 cents a strand. Look how pretty they are. My camera's going to wig out because I'm putting green. When I put green on there, it just goes nuts. These are CTD SJ308. And again, they were 95 cents a strand. So that's these. I thought these were really, really pretty. Try to hold it away so it doesn't turn everything yellow. I don't know why it does that. It drives me nuts. Okay. And then I have approximately 1.5 to 2 ounces of the Summer Glass Bead Design Mix. So I believe that's this. I think this looks very summery. Designer mix, it says. These were 70 cents for this mix, and I thought these colors were very pretty. Look, there's one rogue yellow one in there. And the reason that I got these mixes is because I had like these parfait beads will be really pretty with some of these. This one looks really pretty with it. Look at that peach with it. It looks really pretty. So I had a bunch of bigger beads that I thought I could definitely mix some of these smaller beads with, okay? And these are just really pretty. They're really pretty faceted little glass beads. These are some hot pink crackled glass. And this is what they called their summer designer mix. But it was 1.5 to 2 ounces for 70 cents, which I thought was a great deal for all these little beads, little glass beads. And they're, like I said, they're kind of cool colors. So this one is This is DESMIX148, and again, 70 cents for 1.5 to 2 ounces of these little beads. And I got several of these. Hang on, I'll count them and tell you in just a second. But this again was the summer design mix, summer designer mix. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 of these, and some of these are different. Like I'm noticing this one has a bigger pink bead in it. This one, it looks like has a couple bigger pink beads and even a lampwork bead. I think on the package they showed lampwork beads. So there's no lampwork beads in some of these. I mean on the website, but it's okay. But I think they did show lampwork beads in all of them. So I don't know. They probably all should have had one. But, you know, that'd be a really pretty focal. And then I could put some of the reds with it for a thank you gift. So those I thought were a really good deal for 70 cents for all those little mixes. And then I got the Ocean Glass designer bead mix. Now that's this one. Let's see what's in there. Ooh, this is pretty. So it has, you know, a lampwork bead, like a cracked glass looking bead. It's got some of these bigger faceted beads, which I really like these glass beads. It's got some of the milky colored, the faux jade. So again, 1.5 to 2 ounces of these. Let's see if any of these have anything different. This one looks pretty much the same as this one. So does this one. Yeah, these all look kind of the same. They don't really have anything too different in them. So, but very pretty. And so I ended up with 5 of these. And this is the Ocean Designer Glass Mix. And this is DESMIX151. And again, they were 70 cents for 1.5 to 2 ounces. So I thought that was a great deal for these. And they'll be really nice to have to put in my little gifts. So if you've ordered from me, you know, you get a little packet that has a thank you sticker on it and it has a little bead mix in it. And so this is where I get them from. Just because they're not super expensive, but they're still nice beads. And then I got the 1.5 to 2 ounce of the Snow White glass bead designer mix. And that's this one. Look at this. It's got some really pretty lampwork focal, like foiled focals. It's got just white. Look at these barrel type or cylinder type beads. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these as well. I guess I got 5 of each of them. And they all seem fairly similar. This one has 2 of those. This one has 4. This one has 4 or 5. So, oh look, this one has something cool in it. This one has these, like, that's neat. So again, you know, just a mixture of white, lampwork glass, and clear. Ooh, these are big ones like that. Look at that one. So 70 cents, and this one is DESMIX152. So I just really felt like these were a great deal for all these little glass beads and some of the lamp work, and I can definitely put this white with just about anything. So I did get 5 of those. Okay. And then next I had 6mm orange faceted round glass beads. That's these. Now one of my strands got broken, so it's kind of got some floaters in here. But that's these. And these were in the mixes as well, and they were also, they'll look really pretty with some of these other beads that I've got. So I ordered these. They are 6mm, 13-inch strand for 50 cents. So I thought that was a great deal. 50 cents for this many little faceted glass beads. I thought was a super deal. So I did get a bunch of those. I don't even know. It doesn't tell me on here how many I got. I guess I could add it up in my head, but I can't do that right now. I said I've been driving 6.5 hours today. Oh, and there's apparently a gas shortage in North Carolina, so I'm now wishing I would have got gas. I didn't know there was a gas shortage, but apparently there's a state of emergency here, and when I crossed the state line, I was like, what the heck? Because all the gas stations had like lines and lines. I mean, like hundreds of cars lined. I'm not exaggerating. They were lined up all the way out onto the highway and it's just insane. So anyway, thank God we have a motorcycle and a scooter, and we can fill those suckers up with gas and go forever. So that's probably exactly what we're going to do. But Chris is actually out right now trying to get gas, but I don't know if he's going to be able to find any. But yeah, a gas shortage. Who knew? There was no gas shortage in West Virginia, Ohio, or Kentucky, because I was in all 3 of those states this past week, and there was no gas shortage there. But anyway, okay. So then we have 8 by 4 millimeter dark sky blue faceted bicone glass beads. That 8 by 4 millimeter. I would have thought that was this one, but I think it's this one. I don't know why they're called dark sky blue. I guess they could be considered dark sky blue, but they're all kind of falling off of their little strands. Here they are, and this one's got a rogue bead mixed in too. That's pretty though. That's a pretty rogue bead. So these were, let's see, 40 cents a strand again, and I ended up with a bunch of these. I ordered a ton of these, so they are very pretty. They're little glass, like elongated bicones. There they are. Really cute. And I got a bunch of little packages of these. So, hold on, and I will show you the item number for this one. I got one. Looks like they've all got some little rogue beads in with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 8 of these. 7, 8. Okay, and these are FPLSH709. Whoops, I'm sorry. That was not on the screen, was it? FPLSH709. 40 cents a strand for the little elongated bicones. I thought those were really pretty. Okay, then we have 5 millimeter crystal faceted bicone glass beads, 2 12-inch strings. So I believe, yeah, that's these. So these are just clear faceted bicones, 5 millimeter, and you get 2 strands per package. There they are. They're nothing really fancy, but they would make great little accent beads to some of the other things that I have here. And they were super cheap. They were 50 cents for 2 13-inch strand or 12-inch strands. So I was like, heck, that's a great deal. So I did get a bunch of these too. And again, they're just little 5 millimeter clear glass bicones. But yeah, they make great little accent beads. These were, their item number is FPLSH855, 50 cents a strand, and I ordered several of them, but you get 50 cents for 2 strands, 2 12-inch strands. That's a really good deal. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these, a bunch of these little glass bicones. Okay. And then 14 by 10 millimeter turquoise striped pressed glass beads. Now these, I absolutely loved these beads, okay? I couldn't believe they had these as cheap as they did. So these were $1 for a 13-inch strand, and look at them. Let me move that so you can see. Aren't they beautiful? They've got this, they're this lamp work, and they've got this like turquoise stripe in here, and they're kind of like a rectangle, but with a dent in the middle. I don't know, I just thought they were so cute. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 strands of these. They were $1 a strand, but it's a 13-inch strand. I mean, there's a lot of beads on there. I just thought those were so pretty. I may have to keep one of those for myself. And then, same thing. Well, this is 14 by 8 millimeter blue striped pressed glass bead. So that's these. These as well. They're just so pretty. These are faceted or like twisted a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. When I turn it, you can kind of see it, but they're so cool looking. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't give you the item number for the other ones, did I? The turquoise ones, FPO072. So FP, the letter O, then 072. They were $1 a strand, and I got 4 of those. And then these are the 14 by 8. They are FPO073, and they were $1 a strand, and I got 4 of them as well. I just thought these were beautiful little lampwork beads. So, so pretty. I kind of like to get into lampwork glass, but I'm afraid I would catch my hair on fire. I'm pretty sure I would, but it looks really interesting. Okay, now we have 12 by 10 millimeter pink striped pressed glass bead. Let me find these. That's these. Again, absolutely pretty little beads. These are more of just a rectangle shape, but I love this little lampwork pop of color in the middle of these. Now, this is a very light pink. These don't have a whole lot of color, but these were $1 a strand. It's a 13-inch strand. And their item number is FPO083. FPO083. And they were $1 a strand. And I got 4 strands of these as well. So pretty. Now these will look really cute mixed with some of these, the pinks out of this one. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Okay. And then I had 12 by 10 millimeter pale green striped glass bead. And I think that's these. These were the pale green. So these were a 13-inch strand as well for $1. These are just like the pink ones, but they've got a green stripe. It's really, really pretty. And the item number for these is FPO087. FPO087. And I did get several of them. Now it says that I should have a pale blue striped glass bead, which I'm not seeing. I don't guess that was the turquoise. I should have a pale blue and a turquoise, and I'm not. 12 by 8 pale blue. Unless I've somehow put, I thought these were the turquoise. I thought for sure they were. These are the 14 by 10s, so they have to be these turquoise because they're different. The pale blue, or the blue, is this 14 by 8. So I think I'm missing the pale blue ones. It says I should have 4 of them, but I don't have them. Oh no, wait. Okay, I'm sorry guys, it's these. I thought it said striped. It doesn't. Okay, these are the 12 by 8 pale blue pressed glass. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was totally confusing myself. Okay, so these are beautiful as well. They do not have the stripe through them. They're just this pressed glass. But look how pretty they look with those. Really pretty. So these are 12 by 8. It's a 13-inch strand. And their item number is FP0209. And they were $1 a strand as well. So look at that. Aren't they pretty? Very just unusual. Really pretty focals maybe for a necklace or an earring. Or a bracelet. Really pretty. Okay, so that was the pale blue pressed glass, not the striped glass. Okay, then I have 12 millimeter silver gold leaf style glass beads. That's these. These are 17 beads on a strand, and they were 95 cents a strand. I love these. I've had these before, and I think they're so pretty. I had somebody say, oh, it just looks like they put a blob of metallic on there, but I think they look marbled. I think they're really pretty. So I got 4 strands of these. Their item number is LEAFGLD033. And they were 95 cents a strand. And these, again, are 12 millimeter. Very, very pretty. Beautiful beads. Okay. Alrighty, we're almost to the end. Okay, 4 at the end here. 10 millimeter light orange silver leaf style glass beads. 16 beads on a strand. That's these. The light orange silver leaf. I just think these are gorgeous. I don't know how anybody can like them. And they are 85 cents a strand. And their item number is LEAFSLV062 right there. And again, 85 cents a strand. So my total came to $80.30, and it was $5.95 shipping, which I thought was pretty good because this is a heavy package of stuff. And let me tell y'all, shipping is not cheap. I know this from experience because I have a website and I ship things out, and it is not cheap. But I got a ton of beads in this. I don't know if it says on here. It doesn't say on here how heavy this package was. I wish it did. I'd kind of like to know. But my total, anyway, came to $86.25, which, like I said, these are all going to be thank you gifts. Well, for them, I may keep a couple strands, but for the most part, they're going to be thank you gifts on my website when you buy something. So this will last me for a really long time. But I thought they were beautiful, nice quality beads for $1 or less a strand. You absolutely can't beat that. So anyway, check them out. I will put a link in the description box below. It is dollarbead.com. They are the ones that do the curated bead box as well, which do I have an unboxing? I must have done it. I must have uploaded it already. I can't remember what I've done and what I haven't since I've been gone on vacation. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I have a lot of people who I think watch my videos and aren't subscribed, so it would greatly help me if you would subscribe. I would love that. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm getting kind of close. I'm so excited. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.